Welcome to this episode of Hustle and Pro. I'm Kelly Walker, your host. For this fun episode, we're going to take a tour, a little behind the scenes action of what the Texas Legends Media Day looks like. Typically, when you walk in the doors of Comerica Center and head up the escalator, you'll see the basketball court. But because it hasn't quite started yet for basketball season, you're still seeing an ice hockey rink. So that's what the scene was for this year's Media Day. Spread throughout the concourse at Comerica, you'll find a variety of journalists getting content, broadcasters getting content and updates from players and coaches. You'll see photographers set up to get pictures of all players and jerseys, and video crews getting content for in-game video promotions, for example. There's a lot going on at Media Day, including one of the station rotations that the players go through is Hustle and Pro. I got a few minutes with each player, and so I'm sharing that with you today. Starting with notable Mavs two-way player, Jaden Hardy. So enjoy this episode of Hustle and Pro with the Texas Legends.
Jaden Hardy, shooting guard.
Tell me about your time with Ignite. I just talked to your brother, so I'm anxious to hear from your words, what you thought of it and how you think it's going to help you get transitioned back into this year.
My Ignite experience was good. Just being able to coming in as a young player and just being able to play at the high level competition.
Yeah.
You know, going in, learning from the vets that we had on our team, like Amir Johnson, Pooh Jeter, Kevin Murphy, CJ Miles. So just being able to work with them and them help me, just giving me feedback and telling me about their experience when they were in the NBA, and just doing everything they can to help me. So once I made it to the NBA, that I knew what I was doing.
So you also spent time with the U.S. men's junior national team. I expect some of the same happened there. Did you get some of that same learning experience, seeing leaders and knowing just a different level of play than what you had ever done before? What'd you get there?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just being able to go to have a experience to go play for Team USA was a great experience, and just having the chance to be there playing against other former players that's in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
And just learning from the coaches that were there, it was a great experience. So.
First of all, where are you from?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, so being from Detroit, when you first hear you're coming to the Dallas area, Frisco, part of the Mavs organization, what is first running through your mind?
What's first running through my mind? Really, just I feel like the Mavericks. Really, that's really what's running through my mind.
You smile when you say that, so in a good way, right? Yeah. So are you grew up a Pistons fan?
Oh yeah, I grew up a Pistons fan. I grew up a Pistons fan because that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So is it hard though? I'm sure you have to be open-minded and be wherever I go, it's okay. But hearing that you're coming here, were you guys is it a good thing?
And once I knew I was coming here, I was super excited.
Yeah.
Coming to a good team, good city. I have family that lives out here already. So once I was coming to Dallas, I felt it was already home for me. So.
What role are you telling yourself you're going to play on this squad?
Really, what I want to coming into the season, things I want to work on, just continue to get better, continue to show growth for my game, and then just do what the coaches want of me, so that I'm able, once I go back up to the Mavericks, I'm able to contribute and help the team win.
So when you want to go back, you're going to go back up. Do you have expectations for yourself? Really, just curious, personally, the timeline on that, or do you leave it super open to where you're just any time of the season you're happy if you're here majority? Do you have certain goals that you put on yourself?
For me, it's to get back up as fast as possible.
Right. Okay.
But really, it's just coming down here just to get reps and get better. And once my time comes, then that's when I'll be ready.
My name is Amari Hardy.
All right, so where were you just before this? Oregon, or were you with Ignite?
I was with Ignite before this.
Okay,
Yeah.
Before that you were Oregon.
I was at Oregon.
All right, so tell me about your experience with Ignite.
It was a pretty unique experience. I was playing with a lot of guys that came out of high school. And then you had a couple veterans, which I was included, a baby vet, being that was my first year out of college. But it was pretty cool just to be able to travel, being professional for my first year. And then it was a unique experience being able to play with my brother, being that he one of the people that came out of high school.
Okay, yeah. So you were a baby vet, is that what you
Yeah, I was
call
a
it?
baby vet. Yeah.
Because you're not the first year vet out of high school, so you've already had the college level. How long were you playing in college?
I played 4 years.
Okay, so you had the full college experience at
Yeah.
Oregon.
Yeah.
And then you
No,
go-
no, no. I played at UNLV for 3
sorry,
years,
sorry.
then 1 year at Oregon.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. I only
yeah.
saw the last stop on
Yeah,
my
no
list.
problem.
UNLV 3, Oregon 1,
Yeah.
then Ignite 1. So then, what are your expectations in making the shift to here? I mean, do you feel like this is going to be a smooth transition for you since you had that gap year in there?
I think it would be smooth. I really didn't place no expectation on myself. Just trying to go out and have fun and just be consistent. Night in and night out.
All right. So what's your role on this team? What are your goals for this season?
Just to go out and just be consistent in every area, whether it be leading, whether it be scoring, whether it be facilitating, and just playmaking. I think what they could depend on for me is just playing hard each and every single day, and just leaving everything that I got out there.
Consistency, playing hard. That's good. That's
Yeah.
what coaches want to hear. They know what to expect from you.
Yeah.
Tyler Hall, and I'm a guard.
All right, Tyler. So you are not a returning player, right? You were in the G League last year,
Yes.
but not here. Tell me where you were.
I was with the Westchester Knicks last year.
All right. So when you first hear you're coming to Frisco or to be in the Mavs organization, what's top of your mind? What are you thinking?
I was excited for something different, for some, change and warm weather.
Warm weather.
Yeah.
All right. So how long have you been in town?
I've been here since September, and then in Plano, I've been here for a couple weeks.
Okay. So you have gotten some good
Yeah,
weather.
yeah.
So what are your goals and expectations for yourself as a role on this team this year?
Just be a leader. I've been in the league for 3-4 years now. Just be a leader. Knock down shots and win.
And what do you think the hardest part's going to be adjusting to being here in Frisco? I'm playing on the Legends.
I don't know if anything will be hard. Just being more vocal, I think, will be something that I have to work on, though, for sure.
On the court?
Yes.
How about
Off the
off?
court,
Are
no,
you
no.
good off court?
Yeah, I'm fine off the court.
gelling with all the guys?
Yeah. Everybody's pretty cool here, so.
Okay, very good. Who are you most looking forward to playing with this season?
Just everyone, really. No one in particular. Just the whole team.
Lots of new faces. So this team it'll be interesting and good to see new vibe, new faces. What leaders step up? So do you
Yep.
think that'll be you?
I'm gonna try. For sure.
My name is Yudai Baba, and then my position is shooting guard.
And you're a returning player to the Legends from
Yes.
last year. So you made a big impact last year. Everybody loved you. Did you love being here as much as everybody loved you being here?
Yes, just especially the fans, just they, always cheer us up for us, and then, yeah, I always feel so, grateful to play for this arena. So I love that.
What about the change for this year? What do you see being different for you, or how are you going to step up and set different expectations for yourself?
I played the national team of Japan in this summer, and then actually our head coach has changed from since this summer, and then because of him, my play time has changed a little bit.
Okay.
And then more focus on my three ball. So I used to, when I get the ball, I used to drive first. My mind was, and then but right now is I wanna be like just the three ball first. So that's why my changing.
So you say your national team coach changed in the summer, and so that right changes how you address
how I
how
play
you
and,
attack
yeah,
your position.
How I play, how to join the offense,
Yeah.
So
It sounds like it adds a tool right to your toolbox, a different option for you on the court that you can explore. Yeah, that's exciting. That's good. So that's something we can expect to see from you. All right, random question. If you were not playing professional basketball, what would you be doing with your life? It's so hard for some.
Actually, I have a teaching license in Japan, and for middle school and high school.
Really?
So I think if I wouldn't play basketball, I would be the teacher for kids, and then teaching some physical education for them.
That's fantastic.
I love kids, so
You love kids. That's awesome. I love that answer. How do you say your first name?
Tajay.
Tajay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. See, I wrote it down and I didn't see a phonetical spelling, so I was wondering.
Yeah,
People
usually-
get it wrong, right?
Yeah, a lot of times it's an accent over my E. So
Oh,
a lot
okay.
of people don't put the.
It's
Yeah.
T-A-Z-E
Yes,
with an
ma'am.
accent over the E.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Tajay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All season I'm going to repeat that. All right. So I have that you were, before here, you were at Houston.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you actually from?
South Haven, Mississippi.
Okay. So being in Houston last for college, and then you find out you're coming here to Frisco and the Mavs organization.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's always a
Stay
good
in
thing.
Texas?
Yeah, I got a love for Texas. I do. If it's not Mississippi, Texas, or the West Coast, I got a love for Texas though.
Okay, good. All right. So what? When you come into this season, this your first season in the
Yes,
G League?
ma'am.
What's your goal? What's your expectation for yourself?
Trying to win Defensive Player of the Year. Just trying to do everything on the defensive end and hope everything will come more offensively.
I love that specific goal.
Yeah.
Most people say team player, do what's asked of me, fit in all that stuff. But I love that you have a very specific defensive player of the year goal.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can't reach it until you say it, right?
Yeah, you got to manifest everything you want. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I think about it.
Yeah.
And even if I don't win, I know I'm gonna put my best foot forward and winning. So trying to win. So I just think about it in a good way.
I love that. Hey, he's the first person that when I ask about their goals for themselves this season, they have a very specific, he flat out, defensive player of the year. That's what I'm going to do.
Nothing less.
I know. I love it. Yeah.
Where you been?
Taking pictures.
We're on video. It's cool. I like you being in my video. I'll take a picture of y'all while I'm doing
It's my
it.
big dog.
What's
big
your
dog.
name?
Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Hello.
I'm Kelly. So I host the Hustle and Pro local
Okay.
podcast. Worked with the
Ooh,
Legends
nice.
for several
we go,
years,
too.
and so I love that you're cutting in on his interview. I love it.
I got to.
I
He
love
listens
it.
to me all the
I'll
time.
keep it
Like,
in
All the
there.
time, all the time. All right, big dog. I'm gonna get up with you. Get home, man. Get home. Watch out. See, you ripping stuff off.
My name is Mogi, and I'm a forward.
All right. So you go by Mo.
Yeah.
What
Full
is
name
it?
is Mohamedou, but everyone just calls me Mo.
I wanted to hear how you pronounce your full name, Mohamedou, but Mo is what you go by.
Yeah.
All right. So you were not here last year. I don't know you yet. Tell me
No.
where you were last year.
Last year I was at the University of Pittsburgh. I did a 5th season there. And yeah, I'm a rookie here for Texas Legends.
All right. So when you hear you're coming to Texas, what are your thoughts? Had you ever been to Texas before?
Well, I was here, I want to say since about August, because I was with the Mavericks for training camp.
Okay.
So, but when I first heard I was coming to Dallas, I was like, it's a good change of pace, because I'm from New York, East Coast, so, everything's really busy and congested there, and over here everything's real spread out. So,
Okay.
I just thought it'd be a cool change of pace.
So this is real behind the scenes, but we're sitting here next to
Yeah.
an ice hockey rink that's getting zambonied,
Yeah.
but that's not new to you then. You grow up in New York. You've seen ice and ice rinks before then.
Ice rings, and then, just snow, you got snow plow trucks, like all kind of stuff, but this isn't new. No.
Do you know that this building is also the headquarters of the Dallas Stars, the
Yeah,
NHL team?
I kind of figured that out with all the green and everything. So,
Yeah.
I figured that out.
It doubles. On the other side of that wall, there's their practice rink is over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
I
this
don't
is
know.
normally your court, right? But this is ice today. But
Oh, I
this-
didn't even realize. It is.
Yeah,
It
this is your practice court. Well, one of your practice
Oh,
courts.
yeah, I see it.
In this building. Then you guys go to another building.
Yeah.
The building that's on your shirt, the Sports Academy
Yeah,
building.
that's where we practice.
Different. So
Okay.
yeah, all kinds of activity here. So I guess when you talk about your role on this team, what is it? How do you see yourself applying yourself here and helping out?
Well, I'm gonna just go to my game. I feel like my game is very versatile. Kind of Swiss Army knives. I can really affect the floor on both ends. On defense and on offense. So really, I feel like my role is just to kind of give whatever the team needs, offensively and defensively. So that's protecting the rim, on offense being aggressive, making plays for my teammates and things like that. So, just I guess the jack of all trades, really.
If you weren't playing pro ball right now, what else would you be doing with your life?
If I wasn't playing pro ball right now,
Yeah.
I'd own a coffee shop.
Own a coffee shop.
Yeah, I'd own
What's
a
your
coffee
coffee
shop.
order?
My coffee, it depends where I go.
Okay.
So right now, we're in it's just finished, like the autumn season.
Yeah.
So, I partake in the pumpkin spice,
Yes.
but, I'm waiting for the holiday menu to come up. I like my peppermint mochas.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're coffee twins for sure.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
all that stuff too.
Yeah, but
I
I
love
would
it.
definitely,
I definitely own a coffee shop. Like I just like coffee in general, and I'm really into like cafes. I like jazz music, so that kind of just all fits in together. So yeah.
This episode is brought to you by The Pit, Performance Indoor Training. The Pit has 3 training and entertainment complexes in the DFW area that offer both indoor and outdoor elite soccer training. The Pit offers league play for co-ed, youth, and adult leagues. And for training, the Junior Academy is for ages 2 through 6, plus the Pit Soccer Academy for ages 5+. And goalkeeper training is offered as well. To learn more about The Pit Frisco, Plano, or Roanoke, head to performanceindoortraining.com.
Tradion Hollins, I'm a guard, number 22.
22, Tradion. Okay, I wondered how you said that right. So now I will get that right when I watch you play all season. Tradion. All right, you are not a returning player here, but you were in the G League last year, right? Were you in Salt Lake City?
I started off in Delaware. We won the Showcase Finals, and I got traded over to Salt Lake City.
All right, so then when you hear you're coming here, like where you have family back home, so where's family now? Like,
my family's still in Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay.
Stuff happened fast, so we haven't got the chance to get them down here.
Yeah.
Got me here, finished training camp, and luckily made the squad. So
yeah.
We try to get them down here now.
It's crazy, right? How they have to be. Takes a certain kind of family to be able to be flexible
Definitely.
and up and go. And
you gotta love, and you gotta have love.
Yeah, and that's when they talk about the sacrifices and all the things that the people around you do for you because of your love and goals for your career.
A lot of times we take it for granted just because we be caught up in our own mess. So hopefully my support system, my woman, my mom, y'all see this?
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I know just before we hit record, you were messaging with your kids and everything, so I'm sure that's a hard part of being away. Like, not all the guys on the team are, have families and have little kids. So.
Yeah, it's really tough just because you're missing a lot of valuable moments in their life. So
yeah. But there'll be some really highs, cool moments this season. They'll get to see,
and I get to provide. They get to come down and watch.
Yeah,
and
they're getting old enough where they can get into it now, right?
Definitely.
They'll get all the perks.
Definitely.
The cool family perks
definitely
too.
Get the perks. Definitely.
Good thing for the perks, or it wouldn't make some of that all worth it. All right, so coming off last year, then coming into this year, what goals have you set for yourself?
It's been all like internal stuff, like just being consistent for a longer duration of time. So I have a routine that I'm trying to get done for the whole season, and just little stuff like that. Not
like daily stuff, the consistency physically.
Yeah, physically and mentally, just come in with the same approach every day, and not being even killed basically, whether I'm playing 40 minutes or 4 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Just giving the same Tradion.
So that even kill with the minutes, that takes a lot of like mental patience and stuff too, right? So
Definitely.
Do you do anything? Like do you do like meditation, or how do you do that then? Something you just working
I guess like now I kind of told them I do puzzles.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like it's not really something I've been trying to make a thing or something, but like that's my little brain food or peace or get away, because I'm not really big on video games. So
yeah.
That's something that I do.
That's cool, because your brain gets to chill, but it's still like you're still doing something.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I can see how that calms and centers you.
And it like you actually gotta take your time, because like you're not gonna be able to just fly through a puzzle. You know
no
what I'm saying?
shortcuts.
None at all.
That's a good analogy for this game too, right? You gotta do it every day, and no shortcuts to get to where you want to be. I love it.
My name is Olin Carter, and I'm a guard.
All right, Olin Carter. I saw a third next to your name written somewhere. Are you a third?
Yeah, yes ma'am.
Does the first and the second, are they basketball guys?
So the first wasn't really a sports guy. Second, my dad was a track star in high school. So.
Track. Did you run track too?
No.
No?
No, I wasn't fast enough.
Really?
Yeah. My little brother runs track though, so he picked that up from my dad.
And where's that? Where are you from?
Allen. I'm from here. Right
Oh,
up the
you're
street.
from here?
Yeah.
Okay, so your little brother goes to Allen?
Yeah.
Did you go to Allen?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Sorry, I didn't do my homework on you.
It's all good.
That's awesome. So you left Allen, you go to San Diego.
Yeah.
And how long were you there?
4 years.
You did all 4 years there. Okay. So then when you excited to come back to Texas and play and be like a hometown guy?
Super excited, especially because you know, my family really couldn't watch me play in high school and college, so being out here for professional, you know, it was a nice change for them to be able to come see me play.
Yeah, I bet. So what are you expecting out of this season, like for yourself?
To be a better leader than I was last year. You know, to help lead the first year guys that are on the team, and just to lead the team in general. You know, try to make sure we have a better season than we did last year.
Yeah. All right. So when you go in the off season, are there any players that you keep up with from last year, or do you like take a full break from your team and take a breath from everything?
Actually, so I'm actually really good friends with two of the guys from the team last year, Carlik Jones and Isaiah Brown.
Yeah.
We basically talk like every day.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So
Carlik was, I did a full episode on him one day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we did a whole interview in the other room. Yeah, he's awesome.
Great guy.
Yeah. That's awesome. And then who else did you say?
Isaiah Brown.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask, like, you know, when do you start reconnecting and like shifting back from off season back to on season? But if you kind of never lost touch with those guys all along.
Yeah, like I never really lost touch with them, and even like you know, we have like a players group chat. So even in the summer, like, you know, guys were like hitting the group chat up and still talking and everything. And we went, you know, J-Jack lives in Dallas, so we'll go to his house every now and then and go hang out with him. Yeah.
James Alton Banks III. I am a center.
You went with full name. You followed directions. And so before you were here, let's see, you were Birmingham last year?
I was in Birmingham, yes.
Are you excited to play in Texas? Have you been to Texas a lot?
I went to UT.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, well, so being in UT though, or Austin, that's totally different than this area. So have you noticed any changes from here in Austin, or?
Texas is Texas anywhere you go. I mean, unless actually Austin is I feel like Austin is the one that actually veers off because it's so mountainy, like it's more hilly.
Yeah.
You get more rivers and stuff like that. So of course it's a little bit more with that. But if I were like kidnapped and I woke up in the car and I looked out the window and I was in Texas, I would know it. Like it's not like it's just so flat.
Yeah. Mostly, yeah.
It's so flat.
There are some cool parts of Austin that aren't, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like
Austin's cool. Austin's awesome. Yeah. So I didn't know you were at UT. That's fantastic. I had Georgia Tech written down. Were you there partially?
Mm-hmm.
How long were you in Austin though?
I was Austin 2 years, Georgia Tech 2 years.
Okay. Very cool. So you already know the Texas vibe then. So when you're coming here in Frisco, in this Mavs organization, what's your goal for yourself? What impact do you want to make here? What's your role?
The goal for myself, of course, is just to get better every day, be better than the guy I was yesterday, remain consistent and disciplined in the stuff and the rules that I've worked out for myself, and then, you know, get better and help the team win. My goals, beyond that, what I want to do is just, you know, continue to be a force in the community, you know, whether it's just schools, whether it's hospitals, whether it's churches, whatever it is, just because, you know, it's just love that comes with that, man. You got to spread love, especially off the court. You know, on the court, it's all business. It's all, you know what I'm saying? It's a killer attitude. It's this, it's that. But, you know, just with the opportunities that we have, the impact we make on, you know, whether it's a kid seeing us at anywhere.
Right,
you know
anywhere,
like,
exactly.
Like, just the impact you're able to have and, like, what I have to give to get that outcome is, you know, it's not even a question. Whether it's just your presence, whether it's just your words, it's encouragement, it's energy that you bring, like what that gives them and how that takes them and how you're able to guide them, lead them, and be there in any aspect. It's too easy, you know, if I have the time and I want to.
It makes such a big impact for very little effort. I don't know how Birmingham did it, but we do it good here in Frisco. The Legends do really good at that.
Big impact, little effort. It's the best thing in the world.
I'm Grant Riller, and I'm a combo guard here for the Texas Legends.
Okay, and so you are not new to G League. Last year you were in Delaware, is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Last year I dealt with some injuries, so I didn't really get to play too much. I had to rehab for about 6 months. So just coming back, getting a fresh start with the Legends. I'm appreciative for the opportunity, and I'm ready to get going.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So So having a year like that where you're not getting as many games and, you know, minutes as you want, obviously. So how do you set yourself up for goals this year? Like, is it a certain amount of games, certain amount of Like,
Yeah.
what are you looking at?
I think just coming out and being healthy is the main thing. Having a torn shoulder, I couldn't do anything even if I wanted to. So just coming back, trying to get a full healthy season under my belt is something I really want to accomplish, and it's something I've been working towards.
So timing wise, when do you realize that you're able to like shoot again and like play again? Like, we're here in November 1st, but like how long have you been able to be on the court?
Probably about 4 months now.
Okay.
Yeah, I had the surgery last December. Got cleared.
That's a guy yelling for photos back there.
Got cleared in about May of this year.
Okay.
So
you're off season. You're on an opposite schedule as everybody,
Yeah.
right? Like when everybody else is like chilling and resting, you're getting back out there.
Yeah, having to prepare for the season, but I think it's good. I had a lot of time off to kind of reflect not only on my injury but myself as well. So I'm just excited for another opportunity and ready to get going.
McKinley Wright the fourth, point guard.
You were in Iowa last year, is that right?
I was.
So where are you actually from?
I'm from Minnesota.
Okay.
So-
So Minnesota, Iowa probably was it a huge life change for you to be in Iowa?
Not really. I actually lived in Iowa for a couple years when I was younger.
Okay.
As a child.
Yeah.
From Minnesota, so I got to play for the home team last year. Played with Timberwolves and the Iowa Wolves, so it was good. Good overall experience for me.
And then you were also in Colorado. So this is your first time. How much time in Texas have you ever spent?
This is my first time.
This is it.
This is my
How long have
first
you been in Frisco? Like in town?
I just got to Frisco today.
Days?
I'm
I was gonna say,
yeah,
I never know if it's days, weeks, months.
Yeah, I'm staying down in Dallas, so
This
this
is
is my first
day
day
one?
in Frisco.
Welcome to Texas.
Appreciate that.
Welcome to Frisco.
Appreciate that.
You're gonna love it here. So when you hear that you're coming here, what's the first thing that pops into your mind? Like
The weather.
the weather.
Weather is beautiful out here.
It's a nice day.
I'm from a cold, cold place,
Yeah.
so the weather's nice.
It's November 1st, but we might get a little bit, still some warm days for you here.
That's beautiful.
Is there anybody, when you hear you're coming to the Mavs organization, the Legends, is there anybody you're most looking forward to be a teammate with? Anybody that you're excited to be here or to get to know, or even just in the short time you've been here today?
I got to meet, one of my childhood heroes, or one of the Legends, and Jason Kidd. So, and being the head coach, I got to do training camp with him running it. Him being the head coach up there, and he played PG. So obviously, I love my point guards, and he's on the top 75 list. So he's one of the 75 best players of all time. So it's amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah,
so you got to meet him earlier.
Yeah.
That's great. That's exciting.
Sure.
So then what about your goals as like production for this team? What do you want to see at the end of the season? What will you look back and be a successful season for you?
Wins. I want to win. I'm a born winner. All I care about is winning. Never cared about personal stats, team stats, none of that. All that stuff goes out the window. I just want to do whatever I can to help this team win as many games as possible. Go get a G League championship, go get an NBA championship with the Mavs. So.
I love the energy from these guys. So hopefully you all enjoyed getting to know the Texas Legends squad. And so now you can follow along and see how they do in the G League and cheer for them. And as they get their call-ups into the NBA, get excited now that you know who they are. So you know the drill. Subscribe on YouTube and check us out on Instagram at hustle_and_pro. And we'll see you for the next episode of Hustle and Pro.